Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Monica and today I am back with a new collab. I'm so super excited! So this week's collab is with Josie and she is an incredible singer. I love her. She's so creative, she's so sweet, and I don't know when it was. I think it was two weeks ago. I was commenting on one of her videos, as I usually do, because I love her videos. She's so inspiring, and out of the blue, she commented back and she told me we should do a collab. If you want to, I would love to do a collab. She didn't say I would love. She just said I would like to do a collab with you. And I was super pumped. So she did this beautiful build. She did this elementary school. It might be a little bit different because off the screen, as I usually do, as I did with Moonsimmer, I changed the layout. They both gave me, at least when I did the collab with Moonsimmer, she gave me the authorization, and Josie did the same thing. She told me to, if I wanted to change the layout, I could. So I did, as always. So I could have bigger classrooms. At first, it was only the main level. You know, I forgot to tell you. If you want to, and you should check Josie's video where she builds this beautiful elementary school and does all the exterior. Go back to her channel. I will put the link down below, and make sure to subscribe to her if you like her content, because she's an amazing singer and YouTuber. I love everything she does, and you should definitely check her. So yeah, I made the classrooms bigger, and as you can see right now, I'm already doing the interior. I'm doing here the I would say the classic elementary school classroom, and you will see there is other classrooms that are more subject oriented, like there is a science class, there is an art class, there is a music class, and yeah. And yes, so what I was saying, yeah, she contacted me, and it was very quick. Like at first we didn't have really said when we will be starting the collab, I think, if my memories are good. And then one day she told me, yeah, I just built this, do you want, I think you should furnish it. Don't worry, because I was already working on another collab that you will see soon. And she said me, you don't have to rush it, take your time. When you just keep me updated when you can do it. So I worked on this for 3 days, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. And at first I thought it was a challenge for me, because I usually just do homes. I don't really do community lots or anything like that, and it was very challenging because I still wanted it to be a functional functional lot that maybe if you have the get to school mod you could use. And it's why I always put too much pressure on me. That's has nothing to do with the collabs or anything. It's just in my personality. I put too much pressure on me, and I really wanted, like, not to fail Josie, because I know how creative she is, and she's an amazing singer. And yeah, you should definitely check her channel. She's one of the kindest people that I met since I have a YouTube channel, and I really love her. And let's talk about the build. So as I said, this is the classic elementary school classroom. I wanted it to be very joyful. Like the teacher really put a lot of work into the decoration, and like to make the kids want to. And this was a last minute change. I put the hamster cage that came with my first pet stuff. If you don't have my first pet stuff, it's probably the only objects that you will be missing. Like the main packs and extensions that you should have. I think it's the kit for the stuff packs is the kit stuff pack. For the packs, it's the what do you say? The parenthood pack, and you should definitely have also city living and get to work. Yeah, and Strangeville, of course, for the posters. And here I'm doing the science room, as you probably already guessed. And as you might have or may have seen in all the classrooms, I put a lot of clutter before I even started filming the rooms, because it was to save more time for you when you're watching. Otherwise, I know that my videos are too long. I realized that at least in the last weeks, that when I film myself searching for the clutter like I'm doing right now, sometimes it's a bit too long for the videos, and even when it's sped up, that makes the videos way too long. So right now I at least I am trying to cut this useless footage where I just look for objects. So right now I'm doing the headmaster's office, and this year I got really inspired by my experience, because last year I was a supervisor in a high school, and for a few lots in this elementary school, I got inspired by what I did last year. So here there is the secretary desk, where it was where I most of the time hang out, where usually the kids go there to file, like to justify their absence and things like that. And then the headmaster's office, of course, is like when you're in trouble or when you're not in trouble, but the headmasters just want to check you. Now we are doing the art class. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. I'm trying to get back on the same level as the video, to speak at the same time. So we are doing the art class. As in the other rooms, there is already a lot of clutter that I already put. I used the drawing tables that came with Parenthood, if I'm not mistaken, and the season stuff pack, extension pack, I want to say, is amazing for like all these drawings that you're seeing right now, and the postcards and everything. They come from season, so they were perfect to decorate this the art class. And these drawings are from base game, and I found them as always in the gallery. And I wanted like to feel like, yeah, this is the kids, the drawings. The drawings that the kids draw in class. And like the teacher, I used to love, not I used to, yes, because I don't go anymore to school, but I used to love art class in elementary school and in in middle school. And in elementary school, I used to love art class. And so I got really also inspired by that. Like all my teachers in art class, they used to put their favorite drawings on the wall, like, or the ones with the best grade and things like that. And sometimes you could even ask for them to put, if you were kind, as I usually was. They will do that. Now we are doing the computer class. I don't know if it's called like that in the UK or the US or in other English-speaking countries. I just call it computer class. It's where like you learn to use some programs like the word pack office and things like that. Or maybe, and sometimes even more fun things, like in middle school I learned to do some 3D models for really basic toys that we then cut it in PVC, like a machine, like it was like a 3D printer, but at the time, since I'm 23, at the time we didn't have 3D printers. It was like a machine that will cut what you draw on the computer over on PVC. And yeah, it was fun, so I tried to do that here. And at first I didn't have too much decoration, so here I'm trying to put more decoration, like in other classrooms where there is a lot of decoration for the kids to feel like less intimidated by the classroom. I don't know. And put some storage from Get to Work, and Get to Work and Parenthood, I want to say, really saved my life for the decor in this classroom. Now we are doing the music class, and at first you will see I will try here. I'm trying to do a rainbow wall. I wanted to try, because it was something I had in mind to do in the main classroom at first, and then I didn't do it, and I thought maybe in the music classroom I could do it. But in the end, I wasn't liking it, and I will delete it. Here I'm using the get together flags so you can see always which class is which. I thought it was a nice detail. And I use also like those guitars from Get Famous, and I will put a bunch of violins that can be used only by kids. And I will put also a bookshelf and things like that for clutter, like it's where the teachers keep the papers, the exams, or things like that. Or here, since it's a music class, partitions. I don't know if that's a word. I didn't check it. And I will put also radio. I want to call it a music speakers. So like the teacher, before he teaches a song to the kids, like he made like, this is Beethoven, look how we did it, and now I'm going to teach you how to do it too, something like that. And now I am doing the library, which at first in Josie's plans it was a small room downstairs in the main level, and it was one of the rooms that I thought it was way too small for me to furnish, so I did it here, and I feel it's still a little bit too small, but I had to make sacrifices, because you will see there is a basement with another awesome bunch of awesome rooms. I really enjoyed it. It's really what I'm really enjoying in this collabs that I'm doing. It's like it makes me go out of my comfort zone and do really awesome things that I never thought I would be capable of. And yeah, and I'm even surprised by the things I do. I really am. And it's not just for the video that I'm saying that. I think you can see in my voiceovers the wow effect on me of all the things that I'm capable of. And yeah, I need to just rectify something that I did on my video last week on my collab with Monicabuilds. At the end of the video, as always, I'm very clumsy. Like on the last video, I said that the house was from Oasis Springs instead of Willow Creek. And in my video with Monicabuilds, at the end of the video, I told you to check Simlicy channel instead of Monicabuilds channel, and I only realized that after putting online my video, and I was feeling so bad, because Monicabuilds is so sweet too. Is one of the sweetest people that I know, and she's she was my first YouTuber friend, and it's weird to say that, to call someone a YouTuber friend, but she is. And it, like, I felt really bad for messing up that, so I want to rectify that, and I don't want to mess up with Josie either, so check Josie's channel and Moonsimmer's channel. They are the sweetest persons that I know, among others, here on YouTube, and they were the first ones to reach me to do a collab, and it really gets me emotional to know that people trust me and that they believe in me and they want to do stuff with me. And I know that we are all starting kind of here on YouTube, but I never thought that like 3 months in my YouTube channel I will be here. Like, of course you always want to succeed, but I never thought it will be like this. I don't know how to explain. Let's get back to the building before I get too emotional. So right now I'm doing this, how you call it, the cafeteria, and it could be like a working restaurant. You have everything from dine out. So yes, dine out is another game pack that you probably need for this. So it's for this slot. I never finish my sentences. I'm the worst. So the packs and stuff packs that you need, it's among the packs, it's Tranche de Ville, Parenthood, and Dine Out. Extensions, Get to Work, and Get Together. And stuff packs, it's the kids stuff pack. And if I'm not wrong, it's everything that you really need. Of course, if you have Get Famous, you have the paintings upstairs. But I mean, like, the guitars are not like essential for the gameplay. And I love that mural that came from Get Famous too. And I placed that here in the basement and one upstairs. Yeah, in the how do you say, in the playground. And here I did this really funny thing with the frogs that came with I forgot the name of the stuff pack, and it's like for the kids to know, like, you go through here to get your food, and and you check out at the end, and you can eat. And this again, the cafeteria was again inspired by the high school where I used to work. And yeah, now I am doing the nurse's office, I want to call it, because funny fact, when I was explaining some of the rooms that I added to Josie, I was like, because it was at the time last week where Instagram and Facebook went down, and I couldn't send her the pictures that of the rooms that I had already finished. And I told her, yeah, I also added a nursery room. And then I was like, I don't think it's called like that. And like, I was like trying to explain to her, I think it's like where the nurses hang out, where one nurse hang out, like the kids, when they get hurt, they go there. She was like, yeah, it's a nurse's office. And I was, thank you. And yeah, so this is where, like, if you get sick at school, it's where you go. And it's a place that in high school, for me, when I was in high school, not when I was working in high school, when I was in high school, I used to be there, at least on my, you call it, junior year in high school. I used to be there really often, for many reasons. So I kind of knew how it would look like, since I spent a lot of time there. And now this is a bonus room that I decided at the end, but you see now because it's not all in order of me building. This is like inside playground for the kids to hang out when it's raining, since the playground outside, one, is a bit too small, and two, because I added a bunch of other objects that I wanted to include, like that construction table that looked like it's Legos, playhouse, things like that. And I thought it would be really fun also if you don't have those toys at home or things like that. And this is another beautiful room that I had the idea to add, and I don't know why I'm speaking like this. So this is a pool room for the kids to have gym class, or how you call it? Pool class, not pool, no, swim class. And at first I wanted to add also the, how do you call that? The things to jump in. But since the walls are on the smallest height, it wouldn't work well, because otherwise the seams would go through the floor or the ceiling, and it was weird. So I deleted them and I just do a lap pool, I think you call it like that. And I didn't raise the all wall height because of the stairs. Otherwise I would have to make the room upstairs where all the kids come in bigger, and I really didn't want to, because it was already quite big. I thought it was in one of the rooms that doesn't need to be smaller. It would look weird if it was smaller. So now we are doing the outside. I did just a little flag and like a wall thing to like it is the place where you put the name of the school. And now we are doing the playground. Pretty simple. I just put the basketball hoop and the things. And now here is the screenshots. I'm going to leave you here. It's more of a walkthrough. I cannot speak already, so I'm going to leave you here. Make sure to subscribe, like, and ring the bell if you want to be notified. And don't forget to check Josie's channel. The link will be down below. To check her part of the video where she does an amazing job, and also to check other videos that she does. I hope you have an awesome day wherever you are in the world. Bye bye.